Alright, Shalom Israel. This is the brother of Warba coming back to you again with another lesson. Before I kick it off, I'm going to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to you, Akim, that are out there pushing this work and doing this work in truth and sincerity to wake up the elect of the house of David so we can get the heck up out of here, man. Alright. I wanted to go and take a closer look, or actually bring out a little bit more edification on the Star of David, or the Seal of Solomon as it really is, and just kind of go into it just to edify a little bit more, man, just to warn you brothers and you sincere Aquat that are out there watching, that are subscribed to my channel, okay? Because believe it or not, man, with wearing that symbol, there's a lot of sorcery and things that go into that, okay? Just for the record, man, I mean, you know, you got people that are out there that enter this truth, man, and they think it's just one thing. And when, you know, it's made up of multiple things. It's made up of, you know, history. It's made up of truth, facts. It's made up of language, doctrine, culture, you know, spirituality, just to name a few of the things, man, you know. But in dealing with spirituality, man, you got the left side, you got the right side, and you got the left side of things, man. You know, you got a lot of guys out there that think that they're real spiritual and real deep, but haven't even really touched the surface of nothing, man. You know, just like the scriptures say, man, when you think you know something, you come to find out when you're in this truth, when you go glory to glory, that you really don't know nothing at all. All right. So without further ado, with this one, I'm just kind of going to use some research that I kind of been doing. There's not going to be many scriptures in this one, if any at all. But primarily, man, I'm just going to dig into the background of the Seal of Solomon and things like that. So, of course, you know, with King Solomon, he dealt with many, being the wisest man on earth, he dealt with many things, including, you know, knowing the ways of the righteous and knowing the ways of the wicked. Okay? But even in that self, like, if we go into it real quick, if I just go in and pull up the Seal of Solomon right quick, you'll see this image right here, okay? This image right here, of course, the 6-point star, also known as the Shield of David, the Star of David, and all that mess. But in reality, like I said, my last lesson, if you actually got a chance to tune into it, you'll notice that David did not have a star at all. In fact, not shield or nothing like that. The only shield that David had was the shield. He used Yahweh as the shield, as his shield. He used the Most High, man. Okay? He was a friend of the Most High. He was after the Most High's own heart. All right, as we know. So King David never had this. All right, but the Seal of Solomon, as you see here, this is really used in a lot of different rituals, man. Okay? It's used to conjure up demons. It's used to protect from demons. It's even used to conjure and to invoke angels, man. Okay? When you go in and you actually learn about this seal, okay? And how we know this is because, you know, the Most High deals with balance. Okay? You have a right-hand side, and then you have a left-hand side of things, man. Okay? And with that being said, you know, you have angels, you have demons. But little do you know that angels are set up over certain houses of demons, man. Okay? When you go into all of this, when you go into it, you'll find that out. That they're there to govern over them, man. Stop them from doing things. Certain ailments, certain things that you may have that may come over you. You know, like a certain sickness that may just pop up out of nowhere. You may have mucus or coughing or asthma, just an attack out of nowhere. Well, believe it or not, that's a demon, man. A demon is attacking you, man. Okay? And so a lot of people from a spiritual standpoint won't even realize that, man. Because you don't really know what all is in store. So for you people that are out there that are still constantly rocking this, or wearing this and wearing this ignorantly, man, you should really, really examine and do research and check yourself before you just decide to just throw some things up. All right? So I'm actually going to go into some of these images just to prove another point. See, as you can see here, you'll go into this and you'll have a seal like this. And as you can see, that's all the way around it. You have different names. Okay? And all of these names start with the Most High. They're the names of the Most High. And this tetragramman, what you see here, tetragramman, the tetragramman is only, is basically the name of the Lord. Okay? And how we prove that? T-E-T, tetragrammaton. Okay? Boom. Look at that. Boom. Alright? And you'll see here in the Hebrew, there's the word Yahweh right there up to the left. And on to the right, Adam. Okay? And Pakar, Pakar or Pakad means forever. Okay? So as you can see in all of these seals, these pentagrams and things like that, they use the Hebrew tongue because in order to invoke demons or invoke angels or to make things come forth, you got to also understand that the things uttered in Hebrew are more powerful than any other tongue. So that's why these witches and warlocks and all these people, they use these different things, or they use the Hebrew in their pentagrams or in their rituals. Okay? Just so you know. Okay? And on the outsides there, they use the different names of the Most High. Alpha, the Omega, Tetragramman, which means Yahweh. Okay? Just to break that down. Then you go into other different types of symbolism, like this one right here, that basically clearly shows you that it's all Hebrew. Okay? So yeah, this Star of David is nothing to play with, man. It's nothing to play with at all. These things right here are all used to conjure demons, to protect themselves from demons, or to invoke angels, or anything like that. These different seals right here that have different things, they come up with different, they use them in the Greek, the Latin, or in the Hebrew tongue to actually bring up, to conjure different types of demons. Okay? All of these things. They use the zodiac and all different types of things with this. Okay? Prime example with this one right here. Okay? You clearly see Yahweh is all over that. And so they can't use this. They cannot conjure up demons or use, the left-hand side without without the permission or without the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay? So all of you that out there that thought that Satan was, or Lucifer was contrary to the Most High, in reality, he's the Lord's henchman, man. Okay? He still answers to the Most High. Okay? And you can find that in the book of Job. Okay? And I mean, you can go in there and get the account on your own. I mean, I can try and find it for you real quick, briefly. I believe it's in Job 30. If I'm not mistaken, I'll jump in here real quick and see if I can find it. Let's see if it's Job 30. And, well, I don't know at the moment. But it basically tells you whenever he was in that he was he had came and presented himself before the Lord with all the other angels, so I'm not gonna make this video too long. I mean, if you can look it up on your own time and find that. But why would Satan come and present himself before the Lord if he was his adversary? Okay, but the whole point of this lesson again is to show you that the Star of David or the Seal of Solomon is not meant to be played with, not meant to be messed around with, man. Especially if you definitely don't know what you're doing, okay? Because the Hebrews, we even practiced things back in our day of divination, which, the Most High forbade, man, because he didn't want you to dabble into this thing and sorcery and all this stuff like that, man. No, because you could get yourself seriously jacked up, all right? You know what I'm saying? But King Solomon, being the wisest man on the planet of Earth, he knew both sides. He knew both sides of spirituality, man. Okay? he knew the righteous side, and he knew how to deal with the left-hand side of it too, which ultimately came to his downfall because he started, worshiping after other gods because of the women that he loved. Okay, you see what I'm saying? And so with all these different pentagrams and hexagrams and all these different things, all of these symbols and things like that stuff's real, man. These are different things to conjure up different demons, to protect from different things, to bring in different spells and things like that. Well, all of that is done with using the Hebrew. Okay, that just goes clearly to show you that all of that magic and stuff like that, it comes from divine power first. Okay, so all of that other stuff that they were talking about, the satanic stuff like that, they get their power from the Most High, man. Okay, if you don't believe it, the proof's right there in the pudding. All right, so I hope this lesson has been edifying. I didn't want to make it too long. I basically got to the point. Again, call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to you, Akim, that it's out there that's truly doing this work in truth and sincerity. And shalom to you sincere Akwaf that are out there that are listening and that are paying attention to this word as well. With that, I'm going to say shalom.